Yeah. So today we'll explain about goal management. Okay. So first I will explain here in the UI. Then I will explain all the configurations which deals we supposed to know from XML and even from your provisioning. All the settings that we need to set up. First we'll understand this so that if you understand this so that you will be able to connect with the XML configurations easily for all the templates you have. Okay. So first here we'll concentrate working on with the goal management templates. Okay. So we'll work on the goal templates. So here we will concentrate how to add a new goal template and we'll define about the fields and what are the general settings and what are the fields and what are the sections we have in the goal templates and fields as well. So here, if you want to add a new goal template from your success store, so whenever you start working on with the goal templates, the first thing that you need to do is you have to add the goal templates from success store, right? So in the success store, we have a two types of goal templates available. One is a basic goal template and the second one is extended goal templates. So whichever that you want to check and work on, you can add your to your instance from your success store. And the basic goal template, what is this? The basic goal template has only one goal category. Okay, when you are going to work and add these goals, it will have only one goal category. But when we see that extended goal templates, it has multiple goal categories. Okay, the goal categories. I'll explain what are the goal categories and all. So let us log into the system and explain what is how to add these goal templates from success store. You know, this module is very easy. It's not that sort of whatever the topics we see, you can expect almost 70% of your certification questions as well. Seems, but it's very easy. And when you read, you will be able to connect. But sometimes it's a bit confusing. Otherwise, very easy, right? So now you need to just go on, click on manage templates. Yeah. So with regarding the security configurations, everything will be explained slowly. First, let us see these basic configurations. Okay. So here, if you want to add a goal template, and what you need to do is you can see, for example, all the existing goals in the goals plan template, and you can see a lot of goal plan templates created and with many people and which are active. And if you are, you can see all the templates which you see, everything, some goals that you see as a default, some goals you see as active goal templates and so on. We'll understand all this slowly. And if you want to add a new template to the goal plan tab for all the existing plans, so first you simply go and click on add a new template. And you see here the basic goal plan and the second one is extended goal plan. So the basic goal plan has only one goal category. Extended goal plan has multiple goal category. So you can just go and select any of these existing the templates in the success store and click on add to my instance. Once you add to your instance, it is always recommended to save the goal plan template which the way that you want to save it as 2016 goal template. I want to just save it as um, goal plan for 2016. So that I want to save it as, and click on save and you will see in the list where all the other goal templates are available. Right. Now, once you copy and you can see there is only one goal category, right? But let me go back and add, okay? So that is extended goal plan template, and you can see the difference in the preview section. Okay, extended goal template, goal plan for 2016. That's it. And you simply just save it, and you will see the difference between these goals available. And you can see there are multiple categories, as I said. So this is the preview of a goal plan template where a user is going to create his own goals, and this is how that is preview is going to look like. And you see that the goal templates we just copied from the success store to the instance with the basic and the basic and extended, and you can see the difference between the basic template and the extended goal plan templates. But every template you look at here, for example, okay, before I come here, let me come back to the manage templates, and you can see the template that you just copied from the success store, and you can see that goal plan template which is active, and extended goal plan for 2016 which is active and created on today's date. Okay, so here what we need to understand, the first thing is, whenever you are going to work with a plan, goal plan templates, it is always recommended, okay, copy from these goals from success store, and you don't create your one, you can just copy an existing template. That is what it is strictly recommended. But for example, when I click on extended goal plan template, right, and you see there are general settings, and you see that categories with multiple, and you can see the fields, and you must think from where these fields are coming from, right? So for every step, any configuration, any screen, any table you see, okay, you can call the screen as a table as well. Okay, you see every table you see in the system, it is directly coming from your XML configurations. Like we have a document type definition files, DTD files, the same way even for performance management and goal management, we have the same XML configurations. I will explain. And if I have to explain that, first we need to understand how these configurations are going to look in the instance side. Then you can understand that very easily, since you already know some of the configurations from your employee center. Okay, now if you want to copy an existing goal template, for example, when I say if you want to copy an existing goal template, instead of adding the template from your success store, and you can see lot of other goal templates here, rather you copy from success store, you can also copy an existing goal templates by clicking on any of the links, and you can simply just go and click on save as, add the name in a different which is not existing in the system, and copy it. So this is how the system is recommended as the copy as a new goal plan template from the existing goal plan template as you like before you start working with your goal template. Next one, how to set a default goal plan template. How to set a default goal plan template. You see here the default, right? There is an option with the radio buttons. When the goal plan is set as a default, that means you have an option to make it as the default only for new users, okay? Or you can also make it the default any goal plan template for your entire company, okay? So why I said like it should be only for a new employee? Because there are employees existing in the company having their own default goals. Okay. But when you set that for entire company, what happens? Suppose all the employees are existing in the system and they have their own default goals. And I said here the default goal plan should be set for a newly added users rather than for everyone. Suppose if you set a goal plan template for everybody in the company, what is going to happen? it is going to overwrite any previous, it is there for employees, it is going to overwrite the previous goal plans. It is going to affect all the default goal plans which are there previously added for existing users. It's very important. You can make the goal plan templates also as active and inactive. But here, the default setting of any goal plan template is always active. Okay, all the default goal templates by default it is active. That means every default, for example, if you are going to set here, for example, you see here show active templates only, and you just uncheck it and you can see all the existing inactive templates. Okay, it's gone away. But if you check here and you can see the templates which are inactive. Okay, okay, for example, I don't want to see that, the goal 2010 goal, and you can just go and remove it, and that goal will exist never. That goal is no more in the system, right? Suppose if once I select as a default, what happens, right? This active mode will be, okay, like, it will be grayed out. All the more when you select, automatically the goal will be as active also will be set. That means all the default goals which are set as a default option automatically set as active. Okay, now we have understood how to add the goal templates and understand these goal templates and what is the default and so on. It depends upon, if you want to make the default goal plan templates, it is going to be available for every user as a default one. When they are going to create their own goals by the users, this default goal plan template will be available there by default. Okay, now let us understand how to edit a goal plan templates. How to edit the goal plan templates. So now let us review how to edit an existing goal plan templates. Okay, so when you, for example, we have, yes, so the reason, why it is saying when I select show active templates, and that means you just look at here, our goal plans are normal. But if you want to show both of them, you just uncheck it. But you may ask why our goal plan template, which we copied now, is removed from the list. Any idea? Any guess why it is so? Why our goal plan, when it's selected here, that show active templates, but our goals are the copied one which is not there in the system. You can see here. Okay, one second. You don't see our goal. Ours is there. Okay, so only in, okay, why it is showing like that? Why the some of the goal templates are not shown when you select the show active templates, and when some of the templates are shown when you uncheck? This means this is going to include inactive and active. Of course, even if a goal is not used, if a goal is created, if it is not used to any user, even that goal also will be removed from the list of these goal plan templates, right? So now let us understand how to edit the goal plan templates. You are indirectly working with your XML configurations only. There are a lot of changes are taking place, and most of your XML configurations are directly are planning to move to your instance itself. I think I just updated in the Facebook last week. I think it was the person objects. Let me remind everyone. You have a person object data models, right? What is that? Succession data model. In 1608 version, those objects are planning to move, will be migrated to where it is going to be migrated? MDF. So they are by 160 version, all the person objects will be migrated to, what is that? MDF object. So you will see there, and you can configure, all the settings can be handled. Like any XML configurations you have, all the succession data can be configured directly in your MDF tool. So now the current one is 1508 version is running, 1508. So still you have 1608 has to come. It will take again 6 more months time. For each version you have 3 months of time, right? Now I will understand how to edit the goal plan templates. Okay, so click on extended goal plan template. Right. So you as administrator, you can select your existing goal plan templates and make it available, these goal templates for the users, so that whenever they create their own goal plan templates, they can choose whichever the goal plan templates available for the users. Right. So let us understand a detailed way of, okay, step by step. And you see that when you click on a plan template, and you can see the preview here, right? It is highlighted one. This is the preview of your extended goal plan of for 2016, which you copied from your success store. As I said, this extended goal plan has multiple categories. What are the categories? And you just look at here, edit categories like financial, one category, customer is one category, business process is one category, and learning and growth is one category. Look at here very carefully, and you can see here financial one category, and customer is one category, and you can see rest of other things, right? So this has, even you can also add your own multiple custom categories as well. Okay, before I explain, let us understand first the general settings. General settings section is where you can see something, the pieces, foundational pieces for your template. For example, you're changing the language, the default language, the description, or something like your start date and end date. Okay, that means you can change this default, the start date or end date for a newly added goals. And you can see that the goal wizard you can see here, that means enable the smart goal wizard. That means this smart goal wizard is recommended as a guide to the users how to use these goal plan templates. Smart goal wizard is nothing but it is the process to be used by the users, and this smart goal wizard will help the users how to use these goals. Okay, now you can see here the default language. It is not about the default that you see in the list of existing templates. This is your default language, or whichever the language you have by default you can select here, and you can see the name, and you can make here the instructions to the users. And when you specify the instructions that the users will see here, and the users will understand the use of this goal plan template, which will be used for the end users. Okay, as an administrator you can customize it. And when a goal plan is placed for the users, when the user is going to create, this is the description you see as instruction is the one which they will see by default, remember. But if you don't maintain the text here, if you don't maintain the instruction to the users, then what the users will see by default, by default, the name section will be seen for the users. If no instruction is provided, the instruction is the place where the users will be able to see to create their own, the use of the goal plan template. If they don't, and this is the one. And when you are going to create, and you can see the default start date and end date, since it is a new goal plan template which is copied from your success store, and you can see the date which from when this is available. But you can also make this goal plan template available as you like, and you can change it. It's possible, not an issue. And it should be the date format as Okay. Let us select that goals which we create from Jan first, and you can see. Yeah. See that you can also change whatever that you want. So let us understand about editing the categories. Right. And you can see the financial. When you click on financial and you see the customer, internal business processes, learning and growth. Okay, now this section where you can edit the category and you can add the category if you want the goal plan that has to be broken into different pieces of the fields and the categories, and maybe it can be defined, maybe depends upon your client requirement, so that these sections that you are going to add the categories, the users will see and choose these categories for creating a new goal plan within this goal plan template. So what you need to do, you have to just go on. If you want to rename it, and you can change the label. You see the name as a label. Everywhere you see the label. Whenever you see the label, and you should be able to direct in a shortcut way, like, there is something XML configuration for it. Yes. And you can see here, you can change it, and if you want to, but if you want to, for example, if you want to drag and drop, and you can customize it wherever you want, it is possible. Next one, if you want to add any other a new category, you can add and you can place any category name as you like. For example, I will add a category as training. And you can see there is a new category is being added. See that learning is also there, and so on. And you can also make it visible, like, you can just drag and drop here and save this. And now you see here the training has been moved. It's very simple. It is not like your employee central. You can see the training category has been moved. Right. You can see the lot of other things that you see here, right? Status and complete, due date, start date, weight, metric, last modified, visibility. What are these actually? Any guess? It's directly nothing but the fields. These are nothing but the fields. You look at here and look at the preview, which you are able to see now in the preview section. These fields are the section where you can add and you can remove the fields as well as you like. And you can mark the fields as required as well. Okay. You can also mark some of these fields as required, so that the users will fill these fields when adding a new goal plan template. And you can also change the order of these fields listed in the edit fields section within your drop down list of your edit list. You can do. So for example, let us see here the status, right? You can see there is a new goal. For example, maybe sub goals, it is added, is required. You see here, everything is there. Okay. Now let us understand first the status, right? The status is the field where you can add, you can remove the status levels for the users. You can't hear me? Is it same with everyone? Hello? So I think Mr. Shankar Garu is on call mode. So I think he's able to hear me, but I think he will not be able to see the screen.
No, I'm able to hear Abraham.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I had issues in audio, so I shifted to mobile actually.
Okay, okay, okay. Now let us understand the status field, right? The status, in the status field, you can add and do whatever you want, the status levels, where the users can select these, and in order to track the progress of their goals, in order to track, like, their goal plan, their goals, and when they've done with making changes, and they save it, and they can track their own goal plan templates and by the end users for whom you're creating. And you can see, like, on track and not started, behind. So everybody is able to hear me, madam? Start. I think madam has joined. Right. Okay. So before let me explain this. Where is this? Stop. Okay. So there is one point you should remember when I see the categories. Okay. See, it's all right when you add the goals from your success story. Nothing will happen. But if any goal that you are going to modify the existing goal plan template, here in the manage template, you see there are a lot of other goal plan templates, right? If you are trying to modify, if you're trying to remove, or if you're trying to remove the fields or maybe like categories from the existing goal plan template which are already in use by the users, what happens? It will impact the goal plan template for the users which are already there from the previous year. So you have to be very careful when you're going to add, when you're trying to remove the fields, when you're trying to modify the fields, when you try to delete any other sections available on any other categories, maybe editing the fields. So you have to be very careful when you are going to modify the existing goal plan template if it is already in use. So that is why it is very, very important. You have to be aware that adding the categories, removing the categories, it may impact your users. How it will impact? Copying the goals by the users from your previous year goal plan template to a new year goal plan template. So it also may impact when you are going to use the reportings as well. It may also impact reporting as well, right? So if it is already in use, so you have to be very careful in the general settings when you set up the date, right? So this is start date and the end date, which is a default. So you have to review it very carefully whether it is in use or not, then only you have to modify. Otherwise you add the goal plan templates from a success story. That is why it is highly recommended best practice. Now, let us understand about the fields. You see the goal name, and you can see that metric, weight, the start date, the due date, percent complete, and the status, and so on. All right. First, let us understand the status. The status section, you can see a lot of other fields, like, the status sections where they can track the reports of the goal plan template. And as I said, you can also make this field as a required field. And if your goal plan template is activated in the provisioning for your mobile goal plans, which can be accessed from your BizX app, and you can also make it available, this goal plan template, by clicking on show. Next one, do you want to show in a people profile block? You can also check here, and in the same way you can follow with other goal plan templates as well. Next one, you see the state, the field ID, and the field type, right? It's by default, you see here it comes from your provisioning, and everything has, for every section you have that, right? In the same way, if you just look at here for status and so on, and you can't change all this. These are all highlighted in a gray mode. Next one, and if you want to remove any of these status levels, and if you want to add any new value, and you can add it. Tell me any other new value if you want to add for these particular sections available. For example, postpone. Let us take anticipation as a new value. Okay, and now you can just select whichever that you want to see as. You can click on OK. Let me just select here. See that you can just add, and you can also change the sequence, right? And you can see here there are a lot of things that you can add and do whatever you want. In the same way, you can also work on each like milestones, whether it is required columns and milestones. You can see whether it's required field and so on, and you can see here. In the same way, you can change the order of these fields as well. Right. So here, when you are going to work, maybe when a goal plan, when you're going to work with a goal plan template, what are the things which are required for to set up your goal plan templates? What are the things that you have to set up? What are they? Nobody's talking. Hello. What is important?
Interim feedback.
Set up.
Interim feedback.
Okay. No, I'm just asking here in success factors. In success factors, what are the things which requires for you to set up a goal plan template? What are the sections in the goal plan template which requires for to set up a goal plan template?
General settings.
Absolutely. These are, it's same in the data model as well. You are right. Not data model, templates. You see the general settings the first, next you see the edit categories, and next you see that edit fields. And you can do whatever you want, and you can see the output and where you can place it, your percentage and so on. Okay, like whether it's required field, and you make it whatever, wherever that you want to add, so the users will see all these their section. Fine. So now you have to see that, you can see here, right? This is the preview where the users will be able to see here, where in a people profile section, if you have made available, visible here in the manage templates. This is all about, okay, about your goal plan templates. In the same way, the reason why I started directly here with the goal plan templates, the reason is simple, because when I start explaining about the goal plan templates directly from your provisioning and all these things, whichever you have seen, for example, categories and fields and general settings, everything is there here in your processing. So in the templates, so you have a lot of other templates, whether you copy it, whether you do whatever you want, and you can see lot development goals, a goal plan, basic goal plan, extended goal plan, and so on. You have everything automatically in XML configurations. Let us see how to understand these goal plan templates from the other sections. Give me a second. Yeah, let me explain here that all the goals, even for PM performance management, all that I'm going to explain will be applied for your performance management as well, because these two modules go together, right? So goal management in a provisioning. So let us understand what is a goal management. The success factors goal management helps your organization and to ensure that all employees are aligned and working on the things that matter most, so that organizations can bridge the strategy and execute the gap and stay on the path for success. So here let us see what are the goals. So if you want to turn on a management, a goal management in a provisioning, so you have to see that TGM means total goal management. Okay, TGM stands for total goal management. For a customer, you are turning on TGM for the entire company. That is any user accessing goals, or you can call it as objectives, or a tab within your application will invoke the total goal management. So let us see how to turn on the goal management in the provisioning. So you have to log into your provisioning, select the company. So let me just log into. So let me record. Yeah. So what you need to do, you have to select the company and click on edit company settings and check the box for the total goal management in the drop down list and my goal tab. Let us see that. Click on here, the company name, click on edit company settings and click on company settings. And what is it asking you to turn on? That goal management suite, that's the total goal management, right? So let us go to Control F. Right. So you can just go and click on the options where you can see here, as it is saying the system is asking you to go to the drop down and you can see that goals framework. So you have to turn on in the drop down list. It's asking you like, check the box to the next goal management and select the total goal management in the drop down list and select my goals tab. Let us do that. And you can see here, and you see that basic goal management, advanced goal management and total goal management. So you have to set up and you have to save. Every time you do, you have to just go and save it, and you have to give your company ID, that is SFEDU 002739, confirming. So this you have to follow the process and it's enough. Next one, let us go again to the TGM, to the goal management section, and let us see other configurations step by step in the provisioning. Right. So because you have to follow all these before you start explaining. So you can see here the goals framework and you can see the goal management project teams, TGM version, TGM transfer widget, that means transferring the goals from one user to another user, goal import, enable goal import, total goal management and sync and enable goal management V12. That's a V12 homepage that we are using. Okay, it requires enable goal management and enable target population for of a goal assignment permission, which requires RBP permissions, which already enable. Okay, yeah. So if you just look at here in the instance section, and you can see everything the same like the settings like you see in the goal management. When you click on here admin center and click on goal management application, you can see that goal management feature settings, import goals, transferring the goals between the users and manage the templates and import export goal library and so on. So we'll see all these directly within your instance itself, but we'll also come and cover other settings as well. Next one, importing a goal plan template. Okay, if you want to import or re-import a goal plan template for a selected company, you have to follow these steps. So currently there is no interface in a provisioning that allows you to edit the XML for a goal plan template. You see that. So you have no need, you don't have to edit the existing goal plan template. You must create and edit your goal plan templates and editing using your XML editor and re-import the goal plan template and you see the changes. But as it is recommended always, you don't have to do every time here in the provisioning, and you can do what I have explained just now in the instance. That is why, as every setting, as most of the configurations are moving from a provisioning to instance where you can maintain all the most of the configurations directly by the customer itself. But we also will see that even the goal plan template XML configurations as well. Right. So now what you need to do is log into your provisioning and select the company for which the goal plan template should be imported. Right. So under the managing the plan template section, select import and update export object to plan template. Okay. Let us go here to the managing template section. Click on to your company listing. Now you just see here somewhere. This is the one. Managing the plan templates. And you see here which goal plan template we should do the same is import, update, and export object to plan template. And if you just look at here and you have everything here, right? Import and update, export, goal plan template, which refers with your goal management completely. And you can see also that, where is that? Yeah, development plan, variable plan, and you also will find for your performance management as well. Career worksheet, this is not the one. Okay, now you have to just go and click on export goal plan template, and you can see whichever you have seen here in your instance, all the goal plan templates. You can see here 2016 goal plan, and you can see the performance management goal plan, the basic and healthcare, and you can see everything here. So now if you want to download, right, what do you have to do? And you can also see the same way which you have seen in your instance. Right, you can see the default and you can see the active, and you can also export, and you can also see the audit, all the changes which taken place. And if you just come here and click on goal management, click on manage templates, and you see the same way here in the instance as well. See here, right? So you can also see that, the same way which refers everything in your instance, and you can also change the order. And if you want to export, right, whichever the goal, if you want to work on, for example, we'll take any of maybe new hire goal plan. We'll see that. Let me just go on, click on export. And now you see that there's the goal plan is finished downloading, and you have to open the file in XML editor. This is the one. Right. Let me open this. Look at everything here very carefully. It is there same as it is in your, where is it? In your instance, the same way which I've seen. And you can see that object plan ID, object plan type, object plan name, and description, last modified, start date, and plan view. And you see, do remember the text replacement? Do you remember that we have seen the text replacement in Introduction to Mastery? And you can see the categories as well. And you can see everything here. The category name, and you can see here everything, and default category. In the same way you see here the field definitions, right? And in the same way, if you remember the succession data model, right, we have set a permissions, the field permissions. You can see all of them here as well, right? How do you set up these permissions, whether they can read, whether they can set up, whether they can only, who can see, whether the employee can read the role name, only employee manager can read the role manage the permissions which you're going to create, and it can be for every employee. For example, when you are going to set up a field permissions for every employee that has to be viewed, that means here you see that the share permission. Do you give the permission to every employee? For example, if you are going to set up the role as for every employee, what do you need to set up here within your bracket? What is that? Do you all remember succession data model I have explained? We need to connect
Both.
every topic. What is that?
Both.
No, you have to give a
Both.
star. You have to give a asterisk, which applies our every employee will be able to have a permission to share this goal
Oh.
plan template. Do you remember E stands for employee, EM main stands for employee manager, EMM plus plus star. So after metadata framework I have explained, you see there is a connection. Whether they can read, whether they can write, whether they can hide. Now for these, you set up a permission, the field permissions. I don't know whether you are able to connect my explanation or not. But if you just look at that class and you are able to understand that class very easily. There is nothing to worry. It's so easy. Even it is same. And you can see the plan layout, right? And you can see that form layout and PDF layout and details layout. So these are all something which is there here when you look at here in your instance. The same, you do the same, the form layout, and you set up everything, and you include everything in your form templates, performance cycle form templates, and you make these templates available for the users. And this is how you need to set up with your goal plan templates for the users. I hope that you are able to connect from both the systems. Is it same or no? So we have a lot of other things to be explained. Almost we have 83 concepts. We'll see all of them one by one. Now, when importing a modified goal plan template over an existing one, remember, your changes are generally reflected in the application right away, even if a goal is already existing within the goal plan, right? So you are going to import back to the goal plan template with all the slide changes. So the changes will affect immediately. In the same way, when you look at here, the system within the admin center, you also have a goal plan template where you can import, and maybe as a CSV headers, you can see like import and export goal library, right? Here, you also have a CSV templates. When you look at that CSV templates, where it is connecting with your goal plan templates XML configurations. It is connecting with all the fields that you see, the labels and the system IDs. Everything is connecting. It should match with the templates in XML configurations. It is same with we have explained import and export configurations, which has connection with the system IDs and labels with your XML data models. So this is how that we need to understand. We'll see that all the configurations slowly, understanding about this, right? If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. So I think you are able to understand.